Okay, guys, I think it's time for a manifestation vlog update because it's been a while since I've done one of these. And honestly, it's not because I haven't wanted to do one of these vlog videos. It's just my life kind of has gone crazy. I'm not going to lie. So, and I want to tell you all this stuff because I have all this material that I've studied and I practice and that I use in all my videos that I put up. And the stuff that I'm talking about works. It's worked for me and it continues to work for me. But something I want to talk about in this vlog episode is how there's a lot going on in all of our lives. And sometimes what happens is we're able to create some space so we can deliberately focus and manifest, which is a space that I was in, a month or two ago. And I was able to start kind of focusing. I had some space. And after that space, or after a while, that space closed up and a lot of stuff came up in my life that was being manifested with relationships that I have, with my kids, friends, making time for other things. And kind of when this happens, when you're trying to manifest something specific, like let's say you're trying to manifest, I don't know, anything specific, and you're focusing on it and you're feeling like you're making headway, but then other things will start coming up. Other things will come up that are like right in front of you that you have to prioritize. For example, let's say I'm focused on manifesting some certain thing, and all of a sudden a bunch of sales are coming through on the t-shirt business, my kids are getting sick, or I find some bad news about something going on in my family, and it kind of takes your energy away, or something happens with your own health, so you have to divert your attention and go, well, I got to do some inner work here. That's kind of what's been happening the past few months. And this is real deal. And anyone who's been on a manifesting journey, I'm sure can relate. And the thing is, all these things that are happening, they're not bad things. It's like you just have to get your surfboard out and ride the wave and just prioritize what's in front of you right now. And just keep working through all this stuff until things clear up enough where you create space again and you can start manifesting specific things. So, but and while you're doing that in the process, you can get specific with what's going on and go, well, what I would like to have happen is this. I would like to be able, there's certain things out in your life that you can't control, like maybe somebody else getting sick that's close to you, and you can't control the health of that person. So all you can really do is control how you're going to respond and react and handle the situation in love. And so there's all these little dynamics. The law of attraction isn't just about manifesting specific things. It is, you want to manifest the life that you desire. But the thing is, when you understand the law of attraction and how it works, it's about your energy and how it's interacting with all the energy around you on a constant and regular basis. And this is why there is one thing I've ever heard Abraham Hicks say that I disagree with. And it's not really that I disagree with it. I think they're right. I believe that they're right. But I think that it's not the best way to do something. And what they say in the book, The Law of Attraction, is that just get a strong enough desire for something and you'll shoot through everything and manifest that. And I hope I explained that well. So like, let's say I want something specific. They say that don't worry about all the negative limiting beliefs. Just get your desire strong enough for this thing and you'll blow past your negative beliefs and get what you want. And I've done that. And it works, but it doesn't work. And here's why it doesn't work. Because like when I manifested big success in my t-shirt business, I wasn't ready for that. There was a lot going on and there's a lot of things that I needed to learn still. And but I wanted the success for that so bad, and I applied that technique that they talk about, but I couldn't maintain it because the ground wasn't tilled enough that I was standing on. I didn't have a strong enough of a foundation. So I personally have found really the best approach is learn how to manage all the energy around you and start transmuting all of your negative beliefs into positive beliefs and clearing old negative energy patterns, and you'll get growth. And sometimes you won't see that growth on the outside for a while, but you as a person are completely changing. And then all of a sudden, everything on the outside starts to change. You start becoming a different person. Your relationships start to improve, or the ones that are toxic go away. You start feeling more love in your heart. You become a more patient person, a more loving person. You're manifesting things in your life that fill in all the cracks and genuinely make it better. And it makes me think about in the Bible when Jesus is talking about the sower throwing seeds. And correct me if I'm wrong on any of this in the comments down below, but if I recall, it's been a while since I've read it. He says, if you throw seeds on ground where it's like concrete per se, or like there's a lot of rocks there, that's not a good ground for the seeds to grow in. And if you throw seeds on ground that's like nice rich soil and dirt that's prepared for the seeds, then they can grow and take root and actually like bloom and actually turn into, the beautiful plant that the seeds are intended to grow into. Our lives, I feel like, are the same way. And if we just try to shoot past all of our negative beliefs that we've had without resolving them and transmuting them into positive energy, we're not going to have a strong foundation. And I've experienced that in my life multiple times with relationships as well. So I have found it's very important to clean up the mess within. And as we clean up the mess, when we do start manifesting the things that we want, we're ready for it. And it's beautiful. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. I had some space opened up where I was able to start specifically working on manifesting specific things, and everything kind of got focused onto different things. So I've been focusing on these other things, and they're all good things because I know it's stuff that has come up from my energy field with my interactions and whatnot. And it's time to clean a lot of stuff up. That's what I've been working on for the past month and a half. And a lot of stuff has been cleaning up. And I'm feeling like I'm really getting somewhere energetically. You guys have probably noticed I've been posting more regularly. I'm planning on doing shorts almost every single day and at least a few long form videos. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram. Plus I'm doing content for my t-shirt business and running my t-shirt business. Taking care of kids. I'm managing a house by myself. I've got a lot of responsibility, and honestly, it's good. I like that because I always have something to do. There's always a new project to work on. There's always something fun to do. That was another thing is I realized I needed to migrate my t-shirt business from Wix to Shopify. Whew, that took a few weeks of work. That was an incredible amount of work to do all of that. So there's been all these other things that I've been focusing on building. And I want to say it's always important to remember, if you're going to build a brick house, you can't just, you have to lay all the bricks out properly. You want to lay the bricks out one at a time and make sure each brick is a nice, I'm not a mason. I've never built a brick house, okay? So, but I mean, you want to put the brick in there properly and mortar it properly and everything, and then move on to the next brick and make sure it's all done. And you kind of take your time. You don't want to rush through it because then you have a poor product. Quality over quantity. 100% is how I live my life. And I have found that to be quite advantageous for myself. Anyways, I don't want to go too long on this video. I just wanted to give you guys an update. There are some specific things I am focused on manifesting again right now. And I'm not going to quite share them right now because I don't have 100% clarity. They're more of like general ideas. And it's important to get to where you have clarity. But sometimes you have to sort out a bunch of different details. Like, I want to manifest this, but you have to stop and think about how that is going to affect your life and the different dynamics that can come into play and kind of work out the details of the dynamics of how you want it to come together. A good example would be relationships. Let's say you're like, I want to manifest a relationship. If you're just like, I want to manifest a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a lover or whatever. Okay, great. The universe is going to bring you that. But is that person going to live the same lifestyle that you do? Are you going to be able to share beliefs close enough with that person that you can resonate together? Is that person going to be the kind of person who likes to go out and party and goof off, but you're like more of a success-minded person who doesn't like to party and goof off? Okay, you attracted somebody who's a lover for a while, but is that someone who's going to work for you? How's that person going to treat you at the end of the day? There's all these different dynamics. And so you want to work out those details and that clarity when you're manifesting, and it can take time sometimes as you're kind of sorting through it. So that's kind of what I'm going through with some certain manifestations when it comes to my finances and my own personal relationships. So I'm really excited to see where this goes though. And I've been here before multiple times, and it always molds and comes together and you move forward into the next phase. And I'm actually really excited for what's coming up. And I'm happy to share it with you guys. I plan on trying to keep up on these videos with you guys. I should be better on my manifestation vlog, but man, there's so much content that I want to make. I have the biggest lineup of content to make, you guys. And I plan on writing a book. I plan on doing all kinds of stuff, building out a website specifically for this with other projects in the works with that. So I've got a lot in the works going on, and I'm so stoked. It's so fun. Manifesting is amazing. But the funnest part is when you get the idea to do something and you start to lay those bricks down physically in that idea. It's so fun. It makes you want to get up every day and get started on your projects. It makes life a hoot and a holler. So it's okay to take action and go forward. Just be sure to let go, trust the universe. Well, sorry guys, my notifications, I forgot to turn them down before I started. Trust in the universe and just keep moving forward, get clarity. And I'm excited to share with you guys what comes next in the next video, because I'm sure I will have more clarity and we'll take it from there. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future content, because I've got a lot coming up. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.